going out of your way to get as much help for the student that you can. And so, Heather, I wanted to ask you a miracle question. Have you ever heard of one before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. So suppose that when you go to sleep tonight and the house is quiet, that a miracle happens and the problem which brought you here today has been solved. But because you were sleeping, you do not know that a miracle has happened. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, what would be different?
Well, probably when I walk into the classroom, I'm not as stressed and overwhelmed. I feel like there would be more peace, and I would be more able to actually have patience, I guess, with my students instead of just like being on the verge of snapping all the time, and just having just more time to help all of my students and be more balanced instead of just focusing on him whenever he's like throwing his fit.
Of course, and I think that creating that balance and having that safe and welcoming environment is really good.
Yeah.
So what would your students notice that's different about you?
Well, probably they would have more time with me, and I wouldn't just be like sending them away or like saying like, okay, that's great, we have to move on or something, but like have more time with each of them individually, and also they would probably be more focused.
Oh, okay, yeah, being able to build more of those one-on-one relationships with each of your students. Would anyone else notice anything different?
Probably my I have a husband and we have a little girl, and I just typically don't have much time to spend with them just because after a long day at school and grading, I have to come home and I just need my space. I need time away from everybody to just decompress. Otherwise, I might snap at them or something, and I just, if a miracle did happen, then I would probably end up having more time with them.
Yeah, more quality time and just being able to create meaningful memories.
Yes.
Of course. So have you ever heard of the scaling question before?
Yeah.
Okay. So on a scale from 0 to 10, 10 meaning that you are willing to do anything to help the situation, and 0 meaning that you're not willing to do anything, where do you feel that you fall on that scale?
Definitely a 10.
Oh wow, and what does a 10 look like for you?
Well, I'm literally willing to do anything right now. I'll take classes, I'll go anywhere just to help myself and my children at school.
I think that's amazing that you're willing to go above and beyond for your students, and I really admire that about you. I wanted to ask another scaling question. So 0 meaning that you have absolutely no confidence that things will get better, and 10 meaning that you have all the confidence in the world, no doubt in mind that things will get better. Where do you feel you lie on that scale?
Probably an 8.
An 8? And what does that look like for you?
Well, I definitely believe that he has the potential to just make a breakthrough and just learn and be able to sit in class and not cause disruptions.
And I really love how you're able to have that confidence that things are going to continue moving forward. Have you seen anything in the last couple weeks that would tell you that things are slowly getting better?
Yeah, well, having this chart, like I've only had it for like a week, but it seems to be helping a little bit. Like today we had some struggles, but it's also because it's probably the end of the week, you know, and he's just, we've all had a long, hard week, and so I understand that. I just, I think that the chart will help.
Yeah, just taking time. And I really wanted to thank you for sharing all this with me. I wanted to go ahead and take a quick break if that's all right with you, so
Yeah.
that I could process everything that you shared with me.
Yes.
Awesome. So I will be back in a couple minutes.
All right.
Hi Heather, I'm back, and I just wanted to say, after processing everything you've shared with me, that I can see that you have a passion to be an amazing teacher for all of your students, and that you have this really loving and caring heart for all of your students, and that you want to be a good wife and also a great mother. And I can just really see that about you, and I think that's amazing. And I agree with you that the situation in your classroom can be hard and stressful at times. And so I just wanted to suggest to you that you continue to use that chart that the counselor suggested to you, and see how that goes. And also having some quality time with your family, whether that's going out on a hike like you mentioned earlier, or maybe sitting down for dinner at least once or 2 times a week. How does that sound to you?
That sounds really good. Yeah, I feel like I can make that work.
I'm happy to hear that, and I would really like to set up a future session with you as we're coming to a close here today. How does that sound?
Definitely.
Of course. And when would be a good time for you to meet?
I usually have Tuesdays free, so probably around Tuesday at like 6 after class. Would that work? Okay.
Tuesday at 6. That would be perfect.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to seeing you next week. And before we go here today, I have something available to you if you're interested. So my organization holds workshops and trainings for teachers that deal with situations similar to yours, if you'd be interested.
Definitely.
So here's that for
Thank you so much.
And once again, thank you so much for being here and just taking the time out of your day and being willing to share that with me. I really appreciate it, and looking forward to seeing you next week.
Me too.